Hey guys, Chris here. So today I bring you guys another new car news video. So this night, just last night, Tesla revealed via Elon Musk, through a typical keynote presentation like we're used to with phones now, the Tesla Model Y, their brand new compact luxury SUV fully electric vehicle. And well, the past few videos I've been making have been news videos about new cars. The new Volvo XC90, the facelifted version, the Polestar 2, the fully electric version, and these videos have been quite popular. So I said to myself, why not, do a video on the new Model Y. So if you like this kind of stuff, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you don't like the news videos, well, you can give me a thumbs down below, but you just don't have to watch them either, right? This is free content. So over to the Tesla Model Y. This was a car that we've all been waiting for. It wasn't a surprise. I actually set an alarm in my calendar to this day, because we all knew the reveal was last night. So the Model Y is basically an SUV version of the Model 3. It's also, size-wise, the size of an Audi Q5, a Volvo XC60, or, the BMW X3. So it has basically the same interior as the Model 3, with the huge 15-inch horizontally laid touch infotainment screen system, where you have everything. You don't have a digital gauge cluster. You have no physical controls in the Tesla Model 3, and you don't have that in the Tesla Model Y either. So it's everything is controlled via the 15-inch infotainment touch screen. So some guys like it, other people, well, don't like it. I haven't tested it yet, but having no hard buttons at all, well, I'm not a huge fan, as in theory. So this car will also support the third generation supercharger, meaning 75 miles of range in just 5 minutes, guys. That is insane. And yeah, it has a 7-seat option, which is, a $3,000 extra. And short about, the lineups, because I want to dive into this video. I want to go to the configurator and look at the car more in detail, color options and equipment and stuff like that, because by now, if you've seen this you're watching this video, you've probably seen all of the live presentation videos. I wasn't there. I wasn't even invited. So you guys are probably watching this video after those videos and want to see the car more in depth. So the lineup, so you have the standard range, which is 230 miles. 0 to 60, 5.9 seconds, will start at $39,000, but won't be available before the spring of next year, not next year, the year after that, 2021. And then you have the long range, which will be available at launch, which is the fall of 2020, has a 300-mile range, 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds, and starts at $47,000. So that will be the entry-level model at launch. And then you have the dual model all-wheel drive, which gives a 280-mile range, 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds, $51,000. Base price will also be available at launch in the fall of 2020. And then lastly, the performance, which also gets 250-mile range, and 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, will start at $60,000. I think that's also an all-wheel drive, dual motor version. That will also be available in 2020. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the Tesla homepage here. And as you can see, we have the Model Y here, and it says 66 cubic feet of cargo space. I don't know how they calculate that. That's probably with all the seats down and with the front, because that is crazy. You just can't cram that much room into a car. And I know these Teslas are roomy, but the numbers aren't always as roomy as they say. And this is the 300-mile EPA estimated version, the all-wheel drive dual motor version. So let's go to order now, which will bring us to the configurator. And I haven't used a Tesla configurator in many years. When I bought my first XC90, I was looking at getting a Tesla Model S, which was the car available back there in, well, the fall of 2015. But, well, the way Norway was set up, at least with superchargers at that point, me traveling all over the place and long distance, it just wouldn't work. So here we have, since we are on the Norwegian configurator, prices will be in Norwegian kroner, so this probably will be more relevant to my Norwegian viewers. I'm not sure if I can change this. No. Okay, let's go to USA, North America. Let's see. Okay, because that will be more relevant. So here you have the long-range model at $42,700 with a star behind that, probably meaning that delivery, price include above. Include gas savings. Okay, so that is the, depending on what state you get the car in, you will get a federal tax rebate, if I'm not mistaken. So this car has a 300-mile range, EP estimated, top speed of 130 miles an hour, really doesn't matter in my opinion. And then 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. And then you also have the long-range dual motor, which starts at $46,700, and yeah, these are just the specs, as I said, 4.8 seconds, and then you have the performance. So let's go ahead and do this a bit fun, and let's just build a performance model, which will be the top spec. And as you can see here, top speed 150 miles an hour really doesn't matter. You have the 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, 20-inch performance wheels, performance brakes, carbon fiber spoiler, that's probably the rear deck lid spoiler there, lowered suspension, aluminum alloy pedals, and then track mode. So Tesla all-wheel drive has 2 independent motors. Yes, that is correct. We all know that. Production is expected to begin in early 2020 with delivery in, well, that's not correct. Compared to what they had at the presentation, they said 2020, the fall 2020. So that's a bit strange. Why is that different? Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead and check out the... Yeah, so here we have before savings, $60,000. Let's go ahead back to the long range. Yes, of course, that is correct, $47,000 as they stated. And with your federal tax rebates, is $42,700. And in some states, I think it's even more. I think California have really high, rebates on these, pure EVs. So let's go ahead and go to the exterior, and I'm not a fan of black. And I must say that I'm a huge fan of the Tesla Model S. I love that car. I've driven it on multiple occasions, and I've even, thought about getting one, but I think I'm going to wait till the next generation. And I just love the way it looks, especially after the facelift. But the Tesla Model X, I think it looks hideous. The Tesla Model 3 looks better than the X, but not as good as the S. But I think this, the Y, looks better than the 3 again, and it looks better than the X. So in my opinion, this is the second best looking Tesla. I think the SUV proportions, the way they've, proportioned this car just works much better than in the Tesla Model X, in my opinion. So you have black, solid black, you have midnight silver metallic, which is a cool color, and then you have deep blue metallic, and then you have multi-coat white, and then you have red, which isn't showing. There we have red, but I'm going to go for the pearl white multicolor, and you don't have any wheel options as of yet. And then let's go to next. So you have the interior, and well, you can either have white leather or black leather. You don't have any beige leathers or any other colors, but I think the white leather looks really nice, and that's actually recommended, probably because of the exterior color option. So this is going to be white on white. So we're going to show the details of the interior here. So you have 12-way power adjustable front and rear heated seats. So I don't think the rear seats are 12-way power adjustable. I think only the front seats are 12-way power adjustable. And then you have heated rear seats as well as heated front seats. You have 3 independent second row folding seats, premium audio, 14 speakers, 1 subwoofer, 2 amps, and immersive sound. Non-branded, so, well, I don't think I've heard the Tesla high performance sound system in any model, so I can't speak to what that sounds like. Satellite view maps with live traffic, visualization, and navigation. In-car internet, streaming music and media, internet browser, location-aware automatic garage door opener, which is really cool. LED fog lamps, tinted glass roof with ultraviolet and infrared protection. So that's what you see here in the upper corner of the picture. And then music and media over Bluetooth, custom driver profiles, and then center console with storage. It's really nice that they include a center console with storage because, well, that was kind of a joke, but the first year, or the first 2 years of the Model S, it didn't actually have a center console. But that's funny because that is standard in just about every other car. It's an option, or probably not an option here, but it's standard here in this configuration. And then you have the 7-seat configuration, which is $3,000. Will be available in 2021, as stated here. So we're going to go to Autopilot. So Autopilot is probably the best semi-autonomous driving system aid available today. The car doesn't drive itself. It's not a 100% self-driving car, and I think it's still at level 2. That's where we are. So it's at the same level as what you get in Audi and, and Mercedes and Volvo, but it's much better. It is amazing. So Autopilot advanced safety and convenience features are designed to assist you with the most burdensome parts of driving. All new Tesla models come standard with driver assistance features such as emergency braking, collision warning, and blind spot monitoring. So Autopilot is an option at $3,000. We're going to select that because you do get over-the-air live updates as probably the only car maker in the world that gives you live updates on an option like this, which in other models they wait until a new model year and you have to buy it probably, and you have to ask to buy it. It's not something they offer you, like let's say Volvo with their now Pilot Assist 2, which I have in my 2018 model, and my 2016 model came with the Pilot Assist 1, which had limitations, regarding speed and duration of how long it would work without having your hands on a steering wheel. And when the new version came out in 2017, I wasn't told by anybody. Just because I drove a new 2018 model year Volvo in 2017, I knew that it was available. So I had to ask, and I got a quote. So no live updates on stuff like that from other manufacturers usually. So Tesla, you have really set the bar there, and at sometimes they are more like a tech company than a car company, which is very, very cool and resonates well with, 2019 and how we update our devices, such as our cars and our phones, our tablets, and computers. So full self-driving capability. Navigate on Pilot Assist, automatic driving from highway to on-ramp and off-ramp, including interchanges, overtaking, both parallel parking. So they call it full self-driving capability, but it just isn't full self-driving capability. It's not 100% there. It's not like, or is it? Well, I don't think it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we're at kit levels yet, kit 2000. But we're going to select full self-driving capability. This is, I think, what Elon Musk said would be available at the end of the year, which is very, very cool. Requires Autopilot 7000 upgrade if added after delivery. So you can still add it after delivery because it's just software. The cars have all of the hardware, if I'm not mistaken, which is really cool. But let's just read again what it says. Navigate on full autopilot. Automatic driving from highway on-ramp to off-ramp, including interchanges and overtaking slower cars. Auto park both parallel and perpendicular spaces. Summon your parked car will come wherever you find you anywhere in a parking lot. Really, really, which is very cool. Recognize and response to traffic lights and stop signs. So that is very, very cool. Does it work with U-turns in Europe? Does it work with, does it work with roundabouts? I'm on the US configurator. This might be country specific. I'm not quite sure. Again, if you know better than me, please let me know in the comments down below. So not a lot of options, but it's a very interesting car, and I can't wait to test this car. And probably 2 years from now, I'll be able to get my hands on one. But I really do like Tesla, and I've been considering that as a second or third car, especially now during the year. We're gonna probably move to Oslo, to Norway's biggest city, which is the EV capital of the world, and having an electric car in Oslo and in a big city is, especially a car like this, is very practical. So guys, we ended at $71,000, fully equipped, Model Y, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. I don't think that's too bad at all. Range, 280 miles, 500 kilometers. The WLTP standards, I think, is 540 kilometers, the stated range. So real life, I think, is closer to the EPA, so around 480 kilometers realistic. But yeah, $71,000 before savings. I think this is a very interesting car and the best looking Tesla revealed in years. So guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you like the Model Y? Have you been looking at this compared to other EVs? Does this compare to the Audi e-tron? I think this is cheaper. You get more performance here. You know, spec for spec, I think the e-tron is more expensive. This is also a smaller car competing, you know, in a lower class of vehicles. So guys, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.